Alright, hi guys, it's achmed here, back with Global Food Gems, and welcome to another Starbucks sequel. As today, I've got something a little bit different. This time, around this time of year, to those of you watching, in the UK, some syrups you only get once a year, unlike in the States, when they've got all the syrups all the time. As a one-time deal, they've brought back for this winter the toffee syrup, so I did something a bit different. This frappuccino right here today is the caramel candy frappuccino, and what it is, it's a half caramel, well actually no, it's 1/3 ground coffee based, caramel and toffee nut syrup. So 4 in 1 basically this time. Actually no, the coffee base doesn't count, so 3 in 1. So as always, we're going to try this drink, see how it is, and if I'd recommend it to you guys or not. So I'll only have a limited time, but I think maybe for the rest of this year now until New Year's is that I'll review more of the frappe beverages with toffee. So let's see how this works. Here we go. Let's stir up a bit, as you know, as always. And also, the traffic wasn't too bad today, so it hasn't melted down all the way. It only melted down a tiny little bit, as you've noticed. It's gone down a bit. It doesn't reach the top of the lid. Okay, that does work. It does work. The caramel and the candy taste. To be honest, I didn't tell them I wanted the caramel candy frappuccino, as it's pretty easy to order. All I did was ask for a ground coffee frappuccino. I asked for a grande ground coffee frappuccino with caramel and toffee. It was pretty easy to order, to be honest. Does go together. It's got a nice candy taste to it. Kind of reminds me a bit of the which one is it? If you know, it kind of reminds me of a Hershey's Kiss with caramel. It kind of reminds me of that. But then with toffee, it kind of reminds me of a it's the Hershey's Nuggets. You might know about it. It's those little rectangular pick and mix Hershey's chocolates with. It's the Hershey's Nugget that has the toffee and the almond. It kind of reminds me of that. But it's got a pretty strong coffee kick, this one, given that it's coffee based and ground coffee, so it's quite strong. Whipped cream helps out. Caramel, gives it some presentation to it. So it is pretty good. I like the fact that it reminds me of, one of your favourite snacks or desserts. That's what I love about Starbucks. Like, they've got a Starbucks drink to represent Snickers. They've got one to represent the Milky Bar I did a few days ago. They've got one to represent. They've even got a Twix frappuccino. They've got a York peppermint pie frappuccino. I just think it's great that that they're making it based on our favorite snacks or whatever we like to buy in our spare time, or bring back our childhood memories. So I think for the festive season, for the happy holidays this year, I would say, if you guys, alright, to my local guys in the UK, the toffee syrup is not going to be around for a while, so yeah. But to those of you guys in other countries, I'd say the toffee syrup will be out longer in your countries than the UK, so I'm gonna say for this drink, the fact is how this works is that if I give it a 5 or over out of 10, then I recommend it to you guys, but I give it under, then I don't recommend it to you guys. But then again, even if I give it a low rating, I could still recommend it to you guys. So, because I'm not well, to be honest, I like toffee, but I don't love it, But I like caramel a lot. Well, I love caramel, to be honest. It's great. I love Milky Ways, as you guys know. Favourite snack ever. So, for today, And, you know, I like a nice coffee kick in my frappuccinos, as you guys also know. Gonna give it a 6.5 and recommend it to you guys. So, there we have another winner today. To add to my list of recommendations. I recommend a few, but I've recommended a few, but this one's pretty unique, to be honest, because it does taste like a nice Christmas candy beverage. It does have the toffee and caramel and the ground coffee all work good together. Like, normally you think that some combinations do work and some combinations don't. Normally, I hate to say it, but normally it's quite a few combinations of Starbucks Frappuccinos. Normally they don't work. I'm happy to say that this one does work. Not saying that I 100% or 200% love it, but it does work. But because I'm not the biggest fan of toffee, that's why I've only given it 6.5. But so I will say this before I conclude this video, is that if you want to grab one, just go to your local Starbucks. Tell them, all you got to do is tell them that you want a ground coffee frappuccino with toffee and caramel. Don't get too many pumps depending on your size. This one is only a grande. I would say if you want to get this, definitely get it with the extra pumps of toffee. Don't get it with too much caramel. I would say with this one, it only had one extra pump of caramel, plus they decorated the inside of the cup with caramel syrup, as you might have noticed. Well, it's actually pretty hard to tell because it might have got a bit washed away when they poured in the coffee. But as you know, it's got caramel on top. So I would say, if you want to grab this drink, just get a whatever size, whether it's tall, grande, or venti. Just get a ground cup frappuccino with extra pumps of toffee, one extra pump of caramel, and then tell them to decorate your cup with caramel and throw the caramel on top of the whipped cream. Okay, but as always, if you guys disagree, hey, if you know an even better frappuccino with toffee, I'm sure there's quite a few out there. Feel free to comment down below if there's a better frappuccino out there that has toffee inside it. And if you wish to see an alternative or a sequel to this video, I know there's a lot of toffee secret. Not just toffee only, but I know there's a lot of frappuccinos out there that put toffee inside it. Different kind of variations, different combos. If you know one, comment down below or text me on social media. I will leave my usernames down below. And hit the like button for an alternative or a different variation or a sequel. And feel free to share with your pals as well so they can stay up to date with all the good stuff as well. Feel free to share with anyone. I'm sure people would be more than happy to discover new Starbucks items because, hey, even if you don't like coffee, you can still get these things without the coffee, or I will get around to iced teas in future. Yeah. And you know, like the frozen drinks and the other variations of beverages that they sell there. So yeah, feel free to share with your pals. You can hit the like for a sequel. You guys hitting the likes, it's a demand. So at least at least whichever one of my Starbucks videos has got the most likes, you know, I'll know which one to do a sequel of or a different variation to. And if you wish to stay up to date with all the good stuff, you can hit subscribe, the notification bell, or you can follow me on social medias. My usernames are down below, my Instagrams and my Snapchat. And I hope to see you guys soon. Peace out.